It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. In motion is Myers. They're around the position attack. Patient June. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line.
It's a pick up of 3.
Brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
On the red. 11. Think right open.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack.
Brings up 3rd down
And set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, Lion! Son,
In motion is Myers. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. To the right side, rolled in by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield
Gain
at
of
the 45.
17 yards.
That's
And the
number
Jaguars
40
first
on
down.
the season for him.
It's a gain
The
of
break the
17
huddle.
yards.
Coming up now for 1st
And
and
the
10.
Jaguar first down.
Tomato. Go, let's go. Here we go, sir.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Forced out left. He's going to let one go. Looking out for Myers.
Lawrence is complete to Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Extra
His
point
kick
by
is
Little
good.
is good.
Makes
And
this
the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
19-0. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. Open man. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14
Gain of 14.
yards.
Good for
And
a
a
quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards
That's
as they hook
another
up again and pick up the first.
First and 10.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That one complete to Pierce. And they're going to be safe in the red zone. They've got an inside of 15.
More yards.
His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with.
At the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Touchdown into the end zone. What a response! Jonathan Taylor for the touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Ready up! Hey, I'm gun. Hey, I'm gun. Rip, 23.
In motion is Myers.
30 left. Go. Silver.
On first down, Watts. A float behind his man. Can't reel it back in.
Pass.
Now go down to incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Lawrence is going to give it to Kenton. And they bring him down until he crosses midfield. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on first down.
By Rodney Thomas. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Downfield, it's Thomas. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Jaguars.
That one's good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. In motion is Myers. On the give, it's Tootin.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off. Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. It's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kick is good.
Makes the score.
Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Jonathan Taylor.
1 quarter in the books.
First and 10
it's
at the 47-yard line.
And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Richardson to the end zone. It's incomplete. Great job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Second and 10.
Come on, go.
Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to 10. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Jonathan Taylor.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Ready up.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready up.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Out to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Richardson. He throws and it's incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways.
Third down.
We do know it'll be third down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now Richardson. Right side to down.
Richardson's pass.
He's going to be taken down short of the marker.
A
That is going to
9-yard
set up
gain on the
an
play.
interesting fourth down decision.
Fourth down and 1.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's got his man. He's down. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
They get
yards.
the conversion with a gain of 22.
First down.
Oftentimes in the
First and
NFL,
10
Mike,
at the
blitzing
10-yard line.
a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target.
In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Richardson are going to take over at the 11-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go. Go. Hey, change it.
In motion comes Thomas.
11. Hey, kill. Here we go, sir.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 60
Hey,
boxes.
right in,
waiting. Go.
Richardson. He's hit over the catch and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
This defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
These are 24. Hey, tomato. Done. 13, Lou.
And this is LaQuint Allen.
LaQuint Allen
26-yard line. And here's third down.
Hey, Lion! Gun!
Hey, smash!
Hey, I'm gun.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Here we go, set! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! And up!
On first down, it's Richardson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On second down, Richardson. Flush to his right. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Oh, that is out of his reach. Overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Stephanie! Panther 60! Panther 60! Seven Pirates!
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Went to 10. Number 60 for the season.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
First and 10.
Cup 19! Let's go! Hawk 70!
Throwing, Richardson. That's to the right. Incomplete. Intended for a timeout. And he was looking for there.
Coverage by
And it'll bring up second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Ready?
Second down throw for Richardson. A minute 56 to play in this first half. Greg and I will continue in just a moment. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Richardson. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. They get 20 on
It's
the
a gain
connection.
of 20.
And that will
Complete
be a
to
first
number
down.
84, Tyler
And that's an
Warren.
important conversion, not only
First
because
and
it keeps
10
their
at the
offense on the
33
field, and now
yard
they can go
line.
down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They've got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back,
Anthony Gould was the intended target.
Brings up a third
And it's
down.
going to be third down.
10 yards to go.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
18, 18, Rattler, 18.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's 4th
I
down.
think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Huh. Dragon 60.
On 4th down, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's one. And he's in. For the score.
So by nature, Mike, you know, I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down.
The kicker on
I'm
for
not
the
sure
extra
if
point.
I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group.
Makes the score
And who are we to second guess it?
24. Our home team, 14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and
Jaguars
just see
take
the
over
touchback
first
here.
and
His
10.
ball over the
At
back
their own
line.
35-yard
It'll
line.
come out to the 35.
Rip 23. Hey, son.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, Ginger, check.
To throw is Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Newton. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer. and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cooks to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Ready.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Traffic, let's go. Franco 80. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Up throw left side, they're not going to find it. Incomplete.
Intended for Jonathan Taylor.
The intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down
at the 20-yard line.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Go.
Throwing on second down, Richardson.
It's a gain of 27 yards. Complete to Tyler Warren. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up here. First and 10.
19 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing is Richardson. On the move is caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target. It is good.
Makes the score
From the other side of midfield.
Our home team,
One of the
17.
longest field goals in NFL history.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. There's a throw right side.
Pass.
Going to be incomplete.
For Tyler Warren.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On the double.
3rd and a yard.
Cougar 19.
Out of shotgun. Richardson.
Richardson's pass.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw it. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. It's a turnover on down.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, touch.
They go play action for Lawrence. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And that's what you call being fearless going over the middle. It's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Hey, easy, route. No street.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Here we go, sir.
On the ground, here's Chitton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Hey, Don, this is hot.
In motion is Myers. Another run here with 2. That one never got started.
He was taken down by
pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Down back at the 21-yard line.
He stepped that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Think right. Kill!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Rushed to his left. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
Cam Little on for the Jaguars
field goal attempt. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. Is good. And the Jaguars will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down
over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, right?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Richardson picked up the rookie safety.
He'll take over 1st and 10.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko, some hunt. Go! Come to me.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Chilton. And he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way.
Hey, run! Hey, tomato! Duck! Silver!
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Intended for Brian
So on a day where he's
Jr.
completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike,
It's
you
now
have to
2nd
imagine
down and
there's a handful
20.
of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Red. Take right open. Hey, Ginger, attack!
Lawrence. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st
The
down.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Hey, go!
1st and
Go,
10 at the
go,
48-yard
let's go.
line.
11.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one out of the reach. Now the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver.
The coverage by
And
Charvarius
it'll be
Ward.
2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Up the middle, here is Chilton. And he's just going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
3rd and long.
Hey, Soko, some hot! 11. Here we go, son.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's got his man complete.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Moving to his right. He'll take a shot here to the end zone. That's going to be... Gene, he's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got down. Now inside the 25. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Tyler Warren.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. To the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. Jones to the air again. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And they'll go for it. It's Jones. And this one it is caught. Touchdown. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
The offense will line up for a
Again, they'll
conversion.
with Jones. Two-point conversion attempt
The score,
winds up being
Jaguars 34.
unsuccessful.
Our home team 23. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one crushed.
The
It's over the
Jaguars
back
take
line of
over
the end
1st
zone.
and 10
Touchback
at their
and
own
ball's coming out to the
35-yard
35.
line.
On the ground, it's Teaton to start the drive. And he'll be stuck on the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Through 3.
1-yard gain.
We'll
Brings
return
up
with more
second and
after
9.
this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down
Hey, Lion,
and 9.
Lion. Hey, tomato. Think right open.
Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
Intended for Brian Thomas.
And this
Jr.
game almost just flipped
Incomplete.
completely on his
Nick
head. You
Cross
find
there
yourself with a lead,
defensively.
just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball. And if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
That is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a dozen for
A gain
number
of
12,
12 yards.
and he's got a first down as
That's
well.
good for a Jaguars.
Set to go now
First down.
on first and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
First down.
And it's
First
hardly an
and
exaggeration
goal
when
at
I
the
say like
4-yard
that.
line.
He's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Forced out wide. That is in the end zone. Brian Thomas.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's his third touchdown of the game. And adds up to 16 now on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming good from this guys.
Makes the score Jaguars 41. Our home team 23. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And this one
They'll
sent
take
all the
over
way over
first
the
and
back
10
line. No
at
thought
their own
of putting this
35-yard
in the
line.
landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Set.
On first and 10, here's Jones. That is intercepted. And the offense is going to be all set up with a quick field. And a chance to extend that lead.
They'll take over first and 10.
So all game,
at
we've
the
seen him take the
47-yard
approach
line.
as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made it right.
And they take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that
14
one.
yards.
That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First down.
Here's a case of an offense just
First and
piling
10
on.
at the
You're really
33-yard
imposing your
line.
will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On first down, they'll go back to Chip. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
All right, let's go.
Right back to Chip. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position,
It's a
filling his
gain of a
run gap
yard.
assignment, and
And it's
keeps
third
this to a
down.
modest gain at best.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
11. Hey, Soko, high.
On the handoff, it's Allen.
With Quint down and the ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be from 42 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good.
Makes this
And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Go! Check go!
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. Left side and caught on one. Bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22
His fifth
yards.
catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First down, Jones. That ball flies to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunately, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, here's Jones. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
First down.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Rush in! 19 Tiger! Panther 11!
Again, it's Jones. He'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
60 Bison, 60.
They'll run here. Trying to push the ball forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
To the end zone. It is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now the kicking team here will take a timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Hey, son, that's on.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for our visitors.